Hey, Legal Shield family. This is your servant CEO, Jeff Bell, and I'd like to spend 5 minutes strong talking about personal development and why I believe there are 8 reasons that you should attend the Level Up Convention, March 7 through 11 in Oklahoma City, in order to bring out the very best in you. The first reason is, quite frankly, I believe that you should come to learn the skills that you wish to learn to be able to become the best you. Do you want to become more productive? Do you want to become more spontaneous, outgoing, or confident? You see, all of those topics are going to be taught either on stage in the main arena or for the first time in our specialized breakout sessions. We're going to be running 16 different classes around personal development, technology, information, how to be great at network marketing, how to succeed in business solutions. You've got to be in Oklahoma City to be the best you that you can be. Second reason, I think you need to come to Level Up Convention so that you can find a mentor. A mentor can be anyone from a peer who knows something that you don't know and that you want to learn, or it can be all the way up to someone who's vastly more experienced than you are, and you're willing to approach them, and they're willing to work with you because you're willing to work with them. Mentorship is by far the fastest path to learning. It really is one of the things that you find is that thousands of associates are going to be in Oklahoma City. I think you have a very high probability of finding somebody that you can work with and learn from as a mentor. Number 3, I believe that this is the start of creating a strong set of habits, making a commitment, holding to it, planning to succeed, and then attending Level Up with greater success with the expectation that you're going to move even higher. You see, it's your habits that, quite frankly, lead to either the results that you want or the results that you haven't gotten yet. It's not the other way around. The results don't drive the habits drive the results. You can't live one life and one way of living and expect to simply change overnight. Today is the first day for the rest of your life, but make the commitment now to come to Oklahoma City, to be motivated, inspired, and to learn from the very best, to be able to have fellowship with other people, to be able to share your why as well as to hear other people's why. Remember, we're going to have for the first time ever the Wall of Why, where you can share photographs and stories and pin them to the board, which will be permanently commemorated in the Hall of Fame in Ada, Oklahoma, at our headquarters. Number 4, I would argue that you need to come to the Level Up Convention to find others that can push you and bring out the best in you, quite frankly, to be your workout partner. We talk about it in the 10 core commitments. Self-development is not an individual sport, okay? It is a team sport, and quite frankly, it's best done with somebody else that can help bring out the best in you. If you have a workout partner, bring them to Oklahoma City. If you don't, I promise you, you're going to find somebody at the convention, spending some time listening, learning, challenging each other to be the very best that you can be. Number 5, I think that you should come to Level Up Convention for personal development because you really are going to be able to set up a great system of both rewards and, quite frankly, a little honest self-punishment. You see, a system is necessary for people who need to break bad habits. I like the carrot. I think the best thing is a positive reward. You may also decide to be honest with yourself. Be tough on yourself. Give yourself a little negative feedback that you have to be real to make the changes that you want in your life. I hate to say punishment, but maybe the stick is something that you need just to get yourself moving in the right direction. I'm telling you that we're going to have personal development courses specifically this time for the first time ever. Plus, we're going to have some great speakers on stage to help you see how to bring out the best in yourself. Number 6, I want you to be clear. Personal development does mean that you've got to be candid. You've got to be honest with yourself. No amount of talking about what you could have done, should have done. No talking instigates change. Action instigates change. The hardest part for people is this. You've got to do something different to be different. I'm telling you right now that if you haven't made the commitment to go to the convention, you need to make that commitment right now. And now then you've got a plan to be able to succeed, build your team, build the enthusiasm of your team, and then explode into Oklahoma City. And it's a ramp forward for your business. You know, it's like thinking carrying around Think and Grow Rich is going to make you think and grow rich. No, you're supposed to read the book. And more importantly, you're supposed to live its principles. It's not a matter of just carrying it around. You got to be honest, right? You've got to start to live differently in order to be different. Number 7, come to the convention because you're going to find role models that you can look up to. Again, self-development is not easy. And quite frankly, you know, it's helpful to be able to look to others that you can emulate. You can find inspiration, motivation, and daily reminders, quite frankly, of how you can continue to move forward in your own personal journey. Let me run this down for you. Darnell Self, $1 million ring earner. Brian Carruthers, $1 million ring earner. Mel Robbins, CNN commentator and self-development guru. All are going to be on stage teaching. How about the great John Addison, author of Real Leadership? How about Fatima Salam, Bert Calhoun, the newest permanent members of the Platinum World Council? How about Justin Peterson, the fastest to platinum executive director in our history, and the rest of the millennials who are going to be teaching and training from stage and in our breakouts? That's just to name a few. Trust me, you don't want to miss out. Last but not least, to be able to make personal development a priority, and you've got to come to Level Up, because you've got to be able to measure your progress. Registering and coming, that's a yes or no. But it's really just a goal that, again, in the interim, you need to begin to measure yourself and hold yourself accountable. Did you make 2 exposures today? It's either a 0, a 1, a 2, maybe a 3 or a 4. Measure it, right? You know, you hear sometimes, Edwards Deming, when I was at Ford Motor Company, a very young man, like 1989, 1990, he was the father of, continuous improvement. He said, what gets measured gets done. Peter Drucker has said it later. Tom Peters has said the same phrase. Guy Kawasaki has said it. It matters. Are you making 2 exposures every day or not? Are you bringing a guest to the briefing or not? Are you committed to coming to the Level Up convention or not? If you write it down and say that you want to come to the convention but you haven't yet, that's a 0 for today. Make it a 1. You got it done. Okay, check off the box and then begin to make the plans to expose, to follow up, to recruit, and to close more and more team members, protecting more and more people with Legal Shield and ID Shield, and get to the convention. It's the only way you'll know you're moving in the right direction for fulfillment and success. That's 5 minutes strong. My name is Jeff Bell. I'll see you at the Level Up convention, because trust me, I am just getting started. Because we are Legal Shield, and the best is truly yet to come.